course at ARU is unique and exciting because you'll study modules on education and educational psychology, and you'll be taught by practitioners who are working in the field. We also really try and make sure that our course is as authentic as possible, which means that the work you'll be doing in class is really relevant to the careers that you'll be doing when you leave us. So on our educational psychology module, for example, the assessment is set by an educational psychologist working for the local council. You'll also cover a range of core psychology modules, which means that you'll get that all-important accreditation with the British Psychological Society, which you need to go on to do a master's or further training to become a registered psychologist, for example, an educational psychologist or a clinical psychologist. So we cover the core foundation of psychology, so you get that breadth of knowledge across areas like cognitive psychology, biological psychology, developmental, clinical, etc. But on top of that, you'll get to really focus and specialise in on educational psychology and education in practical settings in the classroom, talking about things like inclusion and special educational needs. A lot of our assessments are what we call live briefs, which means that employers work with our lecturers to set assignments that are real-world problems. So our students get to work on issues facing different sectors, and then the work that they produce gets presented back to the employers, which they can then use in their settings. The course is based in Cambridge, and you'll be studying in the Science Centre, which is a facility spanning 7 floors where we have several psychology labs, and we use the labs as part of your teaching and your experience in research. So a lot of our colleagues are doing world-leading research in different areas, so we have really great facilities where that research is conducted. So we have an amazing biomarker lab where we can analyse saliva and hair samples for things like stress hormones. We have a developmental lab where we can test children and young families. We have a body lab. We have a range of facilities here, and we really encourage all students to get involved in the research that's happening here live in our department. The great thing about a psychology degree is that you could go on to become a professional psychologist, but you're also really well prepared to go into a range of different careers. So you can go into HR, you can go into education, you can go into a range of different professions that support mental health and well-being of individuals. So it's a really great degree because you're really developing very broad skills as well as that specialism in psychology and in education. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you at ARU sometime in the future.